Hi, this is Leon Mun, and this is gonna be my Meet the Mun video. I'm actually very awkward in real life, so if I go, then don't take offense to it. I'm actually super awkward. This is like my first time on camera using my new webcam, so yeah, a little bit scared, a little bit nervous. Um, um, I'm about to hit 250 followers, which huge, 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 huge. When I first started out on Leon's account, I actually thought I'd get maybe like 100 at best, and yeah, you guys way blew that out of proportion. I don't even think I'm close to what I thought I would be. It's way over, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's get to the questions. This first question is actually pretty vague, but I'll try and explain it the best I can. How long have you roleplayed in general? How long have I roleplayed in general? Well, I started roleplaying when it was probably the summer I got out of 7th grade. So about 2007. Yeah, I am that young actually, and I have been roleplaying for that little time. Yeah, I was probably about 13 when I started, and it's actually I've actually done a lot of good things and a lot of bad things. Bad things being when I first started out, pretty much like everyone else does, I made Mary Sue OCs. Good things probably being Leon and different canon characters that I've had, but especially Leon. He's like my baby. He's the muse that I really, really developed, and I have no problem with that. Next question. What is your favorite brand of apples? You mean type? If you mean type, then I'm gonna say Red Delicious or probably Cameo. I forgot what it's called. Starts with C, or Gala or Fuji. One of those four. And if I can't find one of those four, probably a Pink Lady. I can't stand Granny Smith. I don't like sour anything. So, I mean, I'll eat sour candy, but I'm not gonna enjoy it as much as I'm gonna enjoy like a chocolate bar. Speaking of which, I do love chocolate bars. Anything chocolate. I'm a chocoholic. Back to the day. Which shoe do you put on first, left or right? Left. I'm actually my left leg is actually pretty much my favorite one. It's mostly because when I was younger, I danced a lot, and for some reason, the left side of my it might look like it's right on here, but the left side of my body was actually a lot easier to control and to move than the right. I mean, I had something in my hand there. Woo! And my left side actually held my strongest cartwheel, some of my stronger turns. Any jumps I did were usually stronger on my left leg. Also, I had to quit that because of the fact that I dislocated that knee 3 times. And I don't mean sprained, I don't mean broke, I mean dislocated. Like my knee went whoosh, just kind of went to the back of my leg. So, yeah, that was very painful, and it happens 3 times. 2 in a row, actually, for 2 years, so that was not fun. Not at all. So, yeah, left leg. Next question, and I'm going to give a shout out to Wanderer of Time for this question. Would you be willing to go after Kefka Mun and get my applesauce back because I know she took it? Would I be willing to go after Kefka Mun? Do I want to go after Kefka Mun is the big question. I mean, the Mun is actually she's a sweetheart as far as I know. I probably only talked to her like once out of character, and every in-character conversation I've had with her is pretty much Kefka and Leon going evil, good, whatever, then bringing up Mateus and going, woo. But yeah, her muse actually is very good, and it's kind of scary good, and that's why I'm a little bit nervous about approaching Kefka Mun for your applesauce. I'm sorry, Wanderer of Time, Terra baby. I'm actually afraid to go get that applesauce for you. Okay, here's a nice question. What is your favorite thing about playing Leon? My favorite thing? Please, it's all the feels. No, seriously, it is. Pretty much every thread that I've had so far is feels, feels, feels. It's it's not even funny. Especially if I get with Artemispa, which is Maria, Fervid Blazer, Wild Rose Rebel, which are both Furions. I think I've had a feel like a little bit of a feels fest. It wasn't gigantic, but it was pretty feelsy with Rose of Finn, Hilda, and of course everyone outside of that, which pretty much is like uh excuse me if I pronounce this wrong, Tumultus Vesica, which is another Terra, and your perfect reflection Bards. I mean, and both the squalls I talked to, I think I've had feels with Antisocial Savant and ID number 41269. Huge feels. I don't know how to. Oh, sorry. One more. How could I forget her? Um, Leon's waifu, Ash, Rabanasty Princess. Nope. You can't break those feels. Never. It's like it's all the feels. All of the feels. Anyways, next question or set of questions, because I'm gonna pretty much answer this with the same answer. What kind of dressing do you like on your salad? Do you even like salad? Second question pretty much answers it for you. No, I do not like salad. I try not to eat salad too much because ever since I was little, I've had this weird obsession with not eating anything green. I'll eat carrots, I'll eat corn, I'll eat mashed potatoes, and that's all the vegetables you're gonna stuff into me. Lately, I've been better about that. A lot better. But, yeah. If it ain't meat or sweets, or bread, you're not gonna fit it into my throat. Possibly fruit, but depends on the fruit even then, so if it ain't that, then you're not shoving it down my throat. Sorry. Next one. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Japan. And it's not for, and even though it's a huge part of it is for the culture, for the pretty sights, for pretty much everything Japan has in it, but it's actually because I have, and this will answer your next question too, which is, and who is your role model? My role model is actually Nobuo Uematsu. Yes, the guy who composed most of the Final Fantasy scores. I look up to that guy so much. And it's because I want to be a composer when I grow up. I'm trying to shoot for getting a composing degree, and I've even found a college that has courses in making video game scores. So I'm trying to shoot for getting money for that. Big, it's like, and I think that the Japanese JRPG genre has some of the best music you will ever find in video games, and Square Enix pretty much perfected that. So, and it really all started with Nobuo Uematsu. So I look up to Uematsu fully. I mean, obviously there are other songs that I absolutely adore, and other songs that are very, very popular, like pretty much the themes for stuff like Mega Man and Mario and Zelda and Sonic, and I could go on with that, but I think Final Fantasy as a whole has so good music. Their music is amazing, and Uematsu really did bring it together for me. So I look up to that man, and I would like to visit Japan, if only to really see, even if I really want to intern at some video game company. I don't care how small it is. I just want to intern there and see how real composers really do it. Next question. What drew you to the Final Fantasy series? Good question. Final Fantasy, I didn't really get into it automatically. My first Square Enix game was actually Kingdom Hearts, because it actually came out in 2002. I got it probably about 2002, 2003, maybe 2004. And I was in elementary school at the time, so I was way under the T rating, so that wouldn't have happened. But I did finally get. We found a copy of Final Fantasy X, bought it, and we've got it still. We actually still got that copy, and that was my first Final Fantasy game. I absolutely adored it. It led to me playing um Final Fantasies. Sorry. It led to me playing Final Fantasy 7 and 8, and from there I did get into playing, but I haven't finished 7 and 8 yet. And I finally did get into playing Dissidia. Once I got into Dissidia, I really, really, really took a liking to the characters from the games 1, 2, and 4. So I bought those games, I played those games, I've watched those games, and those are probably some of my favorite games ever. As you can tell, I mean, if I'm not completely serious about that, I don't know who is. But yeah, some of my favorite games in the series actually are Final Fantasy games. I absolutely adore those.